What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Binance Coin to Bitcoin, or Binance Coin to Bitcoin. We will also, that will be the, I believe Sunday will be the last day we do Binance Coin, and the next week we'll choose a different coin, which means you guys have to leave me comments down below as to what coins you want me to discuss for next week's videos. Otherwise, moving on to different subjects, we have to talk about this price because I do think, I did make an emergency video yesterday, I did make a live stream yesterday, but I really want to focus in and really assess where the market's headed right now. So if any of that sounds interesting, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up if you like the content. We will be doing a pretty awesome giveaway for people who have me on Patreon, which is the first link in the description, as well as on the channel. Once we hit 10K, I will do a free crypto giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, let's jump into the video. So guys, we're on the current coin market cap, and as you can see, market cap is 169 bill with a 24-hour volume of 59.1 bill, and then a Bitcoin dominance 54.7. So I'm noticing Bitcoin dominance is increasing much more than we've seen the other coins, which is an indication to me that altcoins are falling lower than Bitcoin is. So Bitcoin might be down like 5%, while alts might be down like 10%. We're seeing 24-hour volume up even more than it was yesterday. We're almost at $60 billion in volume, which is wild. And then we can see that we have a market cap of 169 bill, so we're actually down quite a bit too. So when I scroll down to the top 10 cryptos, you'll notice that everything is in red. Unfortunately, it is another day where we're having a lot of red in the market, a lot of blood on the streets. A lot of coins are actually down double digits. A lot of coins are actually down double digits, which is quite wild. You can see the top 10 don't look too bad. They're only down about 3 to 4%. Some are at like 5, but averaged about 3 to 4. You can see Cardano's down 10, Bitcoin Cash down 7, Litecoin's still holding number 5 position, down only 2.8% at $72, but on Coinbase it's trading at $70.40. So it doesn't look too bad. I think the markets are doing quite well right now. Otherwise, there are a couple channel updates that we're going to be doing pretty cool. I did buy a mount for my camera, which is pretty awesome. I'll show you guys that when I get the new microphone that's coming in. So there's going to be a microphone for the camera, so vlogs will be much easier to do in terms of showing you guys real-world crypto use. It'll be pretty fun. I'm also buying a gimbal for the channel as well, which will help with the stabilization because my camera does not have image stabilization. That will be cool. I bought a Shure microphone for like 200 bucks. That's going to be really cool. And then I'm currently at college. Hopefully you guys are aware of that. I'm currently at college, and what does that mean for me? That means that I have to bring all my shit from my apartment here back home, which is about an 8-hour drive, which means I had to invest in something to bring it home. Now I could either pay to lease a place and dump my crap off, or I could buy a roof rack. So I did buy a roof rack. I bought a roof rack and a cargo rack, and I'll explain how it is and what it looks like on my car when it all comes in. I do have the cargo box right now, but I'm waiting for the roof rack to come in a couple of days. When that all does, I will put it on my car and show you guys that in the video. Otherwise, on top of that, I did create a fan mail address. It is in the description if you guys did want to send me a letter or something that you want me to read out on the channel and just show you guys some support. I do think that's pretty cool, so definitely check that out as well. Otherwise, let's jump into the charts for today's episode. Now, we are really growing our Patreon too, so the Patreon is doing awesome, and I'm going to be doing some exclusive stuff for people on Patreon, so that's going to be pretty cool as well. An exclusive giveaway, so if you want to take part on that, make sure to check that out in the description as well. People on Patreon get exclusive access to my charts prior to me releasing them, so that's awesome. But for those of you who like me on YouTube, very interesting stuff is going on with the market right now. A lot of weird patterns happening today, and you'll notice when I zoom in on the daily what exactly that is. So we've had this downtrend. I think we're pretty much done. I don't think Litecoin's going to go down much lower from where we are now. Rock bottom 66, or sorry, rock bottom would be 60. I'd say 66 is probably the lowest it will go as in terms of now before entering overbought, but oversold, but I don't think that's going to happen. Truthfully, you can see we're having a lot of retests right here between the bulls and the bears, but we are hanging out pretty darn well. I do think we're going to get back inside of our purple ascending wedge very soon. I do think we will, because I think we've seen a lot of resistance here. We don't want to go much lower. We really don't. And I'll show you on Bitcoin why we're not really going to go much lower. So there will be some certain things to, take into consideration. So I don't think we're going to go low. These are beautiful prices to buy at. I bought back at $71. So if I didn't buy that, I would have bought at 70 $5.40. That looks good. And I've been making numerous videos yesterday, all day. I've been saying that the reason we did pull back was mainly because of Bitcoin. I've been saying for the past couple of days now on Bitcoin that we were overbought, and I've said it numerous times. You can quote me that I said I wouldn't touch Bitcoin with a 10-foot pole because of the fact that it has been overbought and hanging around its overbought market for quite a long time now, the RSI line. And that is scary to me, which is an indication of a pullback. And that is exactly what we did. We pulled all the way back to this yellow support that I have drawn here, where you can see we've had numerous points of contact here. If we fell lower, it would be to $4,500. Do I think we're going to go that low? No. I think we did consolidate off. We cooled off. Now the Bitcoin's back at 50 on the RSI. It opens a lot of doors for the rest of the coins to start moving. Bitcoin does act as a an anchor, not a wanker, lol, an anchor over, I believe that's Australian wanker, and it acts as an anchor over the market, and it pulls the coins down, so with Bitcoin, stable now at 50, it gives Litecoin and Ethereum much more room to move up, which is awesome. So the reason I think we're not going to go much lower is because if we look on the 4-hour, this is where we're kind of headed. So we fell back down to our high-low minimum moving average, and that's pretty much been holding us afloat. We were also teeter-tottering on the oversold right here, that line right here, and you also notice a double bottom had taken place on the RSI. So we look good. The high-low minimum moving averages look good. I don't think we're going to go much lower in the short term. We could in a couple of weeks, but I think we look good for now. I think right now we're going to see the consolidation that we want, and we're going to start to see the coins start to move up. That's my take on it. Obviously, Bitcoin does have room to come all the way back down to 4,400, but it is afloat, and we are slowly extending upwards. You have to take into account there is this purple uptrend that would, play a good role. It is so possible that this could go boop right down to here, and then we can come up just like that. It is definitely a possibility, even here and then here. But do I think it's going to happen? That would send us right into oversold, and we'll shoot back up. I don't think it's going to happen, and we're dollar cost averaging, or I'm dollar cost averaging, so it'll be leveraged out, and it'll be quite well. Now, obviously, if you looked at Litecoin compared to Bitcoin's RSI, Litecoin looks a lot better, so I don't think it'll go down as low. As you saw, Bitcoin got much more affected in the dump than Litecoin did because of it nearing oversold. Now, moving on to Ethereum, guys. Ethereum looks beautiful. So low in the RSI. Literally trading at a 38, 39 on its RSI, which is insane and incredible, and will definitely start to move up very soon. And we're also seeing an uptrend forming beautifully. We came right back down to our high-low MMA. Also notice the golden cross that happened right here. The green band is crossing over the red, indicating moves to the upside, which is beautiful. And then we're going to start to, retest this beautiful uptrend, a purple uptrend, which would slowly lead us up higher. And we're back down, so, we're looking good on Ethereum. I think Ethereum is definitely a coin that I'm going to pay closer attention to and potentially throw some money into. Similar with Binance Coin, I feel like that opportunity to buy in was right around here. That was a good point. See, when I zoom in, you can see that wick right there. That's that point, which was a good price to buy in. Obviously, that is back up. I do think that would have been the better price to buy back in, which was 3 days ago. Otherwise, there is a possibility we're going to come back lower and retest that uptrend, which would be another good buying opportunity for me. It's just going to be higher up than the previous one. But we're hugging this very well. A lot of purple uptrends all around the board. Otherwise, I really do want to just focus in, on Litecoin and go a little more in depth into this because it does look quite well. We did play the potential upside of things. We did see this major hit in the market, and we did see the coins really pull back down really hard, and that's what we saw happen with Bitcoin for the most part. Bitcoin on its daily really decided to tumble right here and really collapse. You can see on this second candle yesterday, it just tumbled compared to Bitcoin, which is a gradual short-term move. Seeing this massive spike, this is why I like to say you guys need to use a conglomerate of coins to make your investing, ideas. You want to get, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top 10 cryptos are the ones to really look at. And if you'll notice, they have some trends, and you'll notice Bitcoin is number one, has the most volume. If we see that, leave exchanges, it's going to affect the altcoins. It's going to trickle back down into the other lower coins below it and ultimately affect all of them and pull back down. So we have to pay close attention to that. That's why we didn't buy all in with Litecoin at $76.50. It's why we didn't buy all in at $71 for Litecoin, because we knew Bitcoin needed to pull back down. Now that it already did, it gives us potential. You know, we're only in 40% into Litecoin, which gives us 60% more to throw in if we wanted to ride it up more. So if we do go down, we're covered. We set that cushion, we set that security, and we're going to play it out and ride it out. Otherwise, guys, that's going to sum up today's episode. Thank you all for checking out my Patreon. We're doing amazing. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for checking out ABRA. As well as giveaway will be 10K, I believe 10K subscribers we'll be giving back to you. Channel's growing insane. We're about to hit 9,000 subs, which is just so crazy. Thank you guys for all of that. You know, let's share this channel. You know, let's get this to 10K real quick because I really want to do this giveaway for you guys. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace. Also check out the cool crypto merch, Bitcoin Billionaire Club. Crypto Whale, it is in the description as well.